Right here, bringing you a commentary. First thing is first, the gameplay is a gameplay of the duels. Day 2, game 1 is a very well played game by both teams. It's very intense, very edge of your seat kind of thing, as far as people had told me when they were watching the stream. So I wanted to go ahead and upload this video as the last video that I will be most likely uploading as far as AC3 is concerned, unless we go back and do some type of mashup or whatever. I don't know. Anyways, I want to start off this video by thanking all of you guys who went over to Red X's Montage and supported his montage. I saw a lot of people that I recognize who are usually my usual people who comment on my videos. I saw a lot of you guys over there, and I really want to go ahead and thank you guys for doing so. If you haven't already, I'll leave a link to his montage in the description below so that you guys don't have an excuse. So on the same note, my last commentary at the end of the video, I had asked if you guys wanted me to do a commentary kind of giving my opinion about AC4 and the way that I feel as far as how the game is going. I didn't want to talk about it in that video because I knew that I would go off on a rant and I would sound pretty depressing or pretty, I don't know. I just didn't want to talk about it. But since you guys did insist and you guys did ask me to do it, I want to go ahead and let this be the last video that I upload before AC4. And hopefully you guys enjoy. And I want to go ahead and start off by saying that this is my opinion. This is an opinion that is coming from a competitive AA player, a competitive AA thief nonetheless. So my opinions you may not agree with if you don't play this game competitively. If you are a casual player and play this game just for the laws or just for fun or for whatever, you know, public lobbies, you may not agree with anything that I'm saying, and you may think that I'm just some type of person who is just bitching about things that are being changed because now I have to go outside my comfort zone and blah 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 blah. The usual comments that I'm sure I'm gonna get. No, I don't. You know, I want to respect your opinions. I would like to ask you guys to respect my opinions. We could agree to disagree. I want to know what you guys think at the end of this. So don't be afraid to comment down below. I'm not gonna kill you or anything. So, all right. So I want to go ahead and get started with the first topic. I honestly did not want to watch any AC4 multiplayer videos at all. I didn't want to watch any. I didn't want to touch any. But I got tempted and I did. The reason why is because I was afraid to get disappointed by what I was going to watch. And unfortunately I did get disappointed. So here we go. As many of you guys may or may not know, Loomer uploaded a lot of videos as far as abilities, perks, maps, game lab, and all that fun stuff. He uploaded a lot of that. And one of the first videos that I watched from him uploading those videos was the whole smoke bomb video. And I'm not going to sit here and, you know, complain about the delay. No, that's not what I'm here for. I wanted to talk about the animation. As a thief, as a competitive thief, I've run into a lot of players, a lot of defenders, obviously, who are very good defenders who know how to counteract my ability, know how to counter a smoke bomb. As a lot of you guys know, I run a lot with smoke bomb teleport, smoke bomb shield, smoke bomb wipe. I run with that ability a lot. And a lot of you guys think that I run with it because I'm reliant and I must have my smoke bomb and this and that. No, that's not the case. The reason why I run with smoke bomb is because Diff, my partner, the way we play very close. We support each other as much as possible. And so my smoke isn't always for me. It's usually always to support Diff or vice versa, you know? And so that's why my smoke bomb is really important to me. And even when I do have smoke bomb, it tends not to really work in my favor, as a lot of my teammates can vouch. My smoke bomb tends to have a temper. But anyways, I don't want to get off the subject. The animation that they added is pretty much giving defenders who are skilled or haven't learned how to avoid good thief smoke bomb. We have our little tricks. We know how to bait you into running into our smoke bomb. We know when to throw a smoke bomb. And it's not some type of secret little glitch or anything. No. A lot of the times, if you pay attention, you'll see that our personas turn our heads to the back. That means that we have our camera aimed at you. Which means that odds are we're waiting for the perfect moment for you to get close enough so we can smoke you. A lot of defenders know this. And because they know this, they know that when we're looking behind us, they start weaving. They start moving around. they put on their shield, and that's how they avoid our smoke bomb. And that's how they're able to, you know, go through our smoke bomb or whatever the case is. On the other hand, there's defenders who have not caught on to that, and I feel that these are defenders who are going to benefit from this stupid little animation, and they're never going to learn. They're never going to learn to get better because Ubisoft gave them training wheels. They're like, here's this 5-second animation that now you get to see when the carrier has the artifact and they're going to smoke you. Now you get to see this little animation on the floor, and now you know to run around it. And when I first saw this, I laughed. I laughed so hard. I was like, oh, okay, Ubisoft, thank you. Thank you for screwing up with my smoke bomb even more than it already is. So, that's the first thing. Going into the second thing, I mean, the positive note on the whole delay on the smoke bomb and the whole animation is the fact that players who are so keen to use smoke teleport, as in, like, jump into the base, smoke, teleport away, or grab the flag, run forward, smoke, and then teleport. They can't, in the same little area, like, actually throw down smoke bombs, start teleporting. They can't do that anymore, which is good. Even though you can obviously stop that by throwing a knife, using shield, or using wipe, it was a stoppable thing. But, you know, a lot of people would always complain about it. It's a good thing that, you know, this isn't possible. Unfortunately, moving on to my next case, shield has been buffed and has a lower cooldowns, while knives have been nerfed and have a higher cooldown. So pretty much what this means is that whenever I go in, and the way that Diff and I play, we try to separate defenders, we try to make sure we have our knives to support each other. So pretty much what this means for us is that every single time we would go in there, or if we go in there, whatever, defenders are going to have shields. So our knives are pretty much going to be useless. Even if we have them on cooldown or whatever, our knives are either going to be useless and they're going to have shields every single time, and there's no point. There's no point of knives. And I know a lot of people, a lot of thieves hate knives, but resilience gets rid of that. We have resilience to get a resilience, resistance, whichever the one that it is, to get rid of abilities. I forget the name. I get the two confused. We have that perk to get rid of the knives. And yes, it may not always help us, but there is a counter to that, those knives that defenders or teams would throw at us. And with the buff on the shield, they're going to have shields all the time, which means that even though our smoke is useless, on to the fact that it has a 105-second cooldown, our smoke bombs are pretty much useless. Our knives are pretty much either, unless we time them out perfectly, are pretty much going to be useless because everybody's going to have shields even when we have knives. We're pretty much like, okay, well, thank you, Ubisoft, for giving the defenders another buff. On the other note, being that shield does have a lower cooldown, that means some thieves are going to be more prone to shield teleport. What does this mean? This means that defenders who were complaining about smoke teleport are not going to start complaining about shield teleport. And unfortunately, shield teleport is very, very hard to counteract. Why? Because if you throw a knife at a shield, it's not going to work. If you try shooting a shield, it's not going to work. If you try wiping a shield, that's not going to work. If you try to tripwire a shield, that's not going to work. If you try to smoke bomb a shield, that's not going to work. And if you're really, really cocky and you want to money bomb a shield, it's not going to work. So that is not okay. And a lot of thieves are going to start relying on that shield teleport. A lot of thieves now rely on shield teleport to stop in a little area, put on shield, teleport away. And that's going to be even more ridiculous to stop, which means people are going to complain more about it. Competitively wise, it's going to be a bitch for defenders to deal with, which I guess for us thieves is, you know, good. But at the same time, shield teleport is so boring, and I'm the type of runner who likes to run. I like to free run, and I like having my smoke there because I feel that it kind of evens out the playing field. I use it as a support. I use it for myself. As far as shield is concerned, their knives are going to be useless because my shield's going to come back before their knife, so they can't really knife me. And I'm going to be free running, and then I'm going to shield, and I'm going to teleport, and it's going to make the game really slow, really irritating, really annoying, and it's changing the way we play now, which is annoying. So, to the end of my rant, well, not really the end, but you know, that's pretty much what I know so far. I haven't really gotten into the whole thing. I think what they also did was take away chases, if I remember correctly. And a lot of people were happy. They're like, yes, they got rid of chases. No, as a thief, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but thieves rely on people chasing us. We rely on people chasing us because we get their arrows and we can tell where people are when they trigger a chase. This is important to us. And unfortunately, because Ubisoft decided to take that away, because people who don't play this game competitively and don't know how to counteract all these things that they bitch about and the reason, all this stuff, and Ubisoft is catering to them, they just decided to take out chases. Now, as a thief, you're going to be like, oh, use Sixth Sense. Sixth Sense is one of the glitchiest perks that I've ever used. It's not going to work for me. One, because not only did they buff Sixth Sense to where now it also allows you to see what's called targets along with pursuers. I'm gonna have a bunch of arrows, blue and red arrows below me. Like, seriously, I can't have that. As a competitive player, I just need to know where people are. I don't care if I see my target in front of me. I don't care. I don't care. And thanks to that perk, defenders get another buff. Now they're gonna see where we're coming from. Now, even if we play stealthy, they're still going to see where we're coming from. I'm an aggressive player. I play this game aggressively. I come in there running in there. I make myself noticeable. So now that even if I want to play stealthy, they're still going to see me. It's kind of like, okay, well, what's the point? Do I need to start teleporting in? Like, I don't know what Ubisoft is thinking. Oh, I do. Ubisoft is catering to newer players. It's not convenient for them to cater to competitive players because our competitive community is not big enough. We don't have enough people who play this game competitively in order for Ubisoft to cater to us. They want to cater to the newer players. They want to cater to the players who play this game casually because they feel that if they cater to those people and they listen to these people's opinion about the game, they're going to get more people, newer people to come in. These people who talk about these abilities and are, dissing on these abilities are the type of people who don't know how to counteract abilities. I watched this AA video a couple of days ago, and I still saw people getting killed with chase breakers. I still saw zoom kills. I still saw I still saw teammates getting killed while the person who was playing was in a stun animation. Zoom killed, force pulls. I still saw all these little glitches. I mean, I'm used to these, but what I'm getting at is Ubisoft pretty much ignored the actual problems to the game, and what they did was they nerfed all the abilities that people were complaining about and buffed the abilities that they felt that people wanted to be buffed. So, they screwed up competitive, but fortunately, they gave us Game Lab. That's what they gave us. They gave us Game Lab. They're like, here you go. Here you can do whatever the fuck you want. You guys can nerf. You guys can buff. You guys can set up your matches however the fuck you want. Here you go. Here's Game Lab. But unfortunately, we're not going to really cater to you guys as far as public lobbies go because it's not convenient for us to. So what that means is that I'm probably not going to be Prestige 52 come AC4. I'm probably, if I'm lucky, going to be Prestige 10 because I'm going to be spending a lot of time with my team and my clan in Game Lab. Because that's pretty much, I'm not going to play the way Ubisoft wants me to play because they want me to be nice to newer players. That's not how I play. I don't play this game slow. And, I'm not saying, you have to play the way I play, but I make these videos so you guys can see that this game can be played differently. You don't have to sit there and complain endless amount of time, complain about people using these abilities and you're not able to counteract it and you feel that the abilities need nerfs. No, none of these abilities need nerfs. They were all fine the way they were. It's just, the game it's a stealthy game when you have to know how to outthink the opposite player. And if you can't do that, then that's kind of on you. And I put these videos up so you guys can see. You guys can see the difference. And hopefully learn from it and not have to deal with feeling like this game is a new bash friendly game where you just get new bash if you don't understand how you play it. So I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm gone so far beyond my recording time, so I'm just gonna go ahead and end it. Hopefully I gave you some of my thoughts. Obviously there was other things that I didn't cover, didn't have time to cover, but this video is getting really lengthy, so I'm just gonna go ahead and end it here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys thought, if you guys agree or disagree with what I said. And yeah, I'll see you guys in AC4. So have a good day, guys. Bye.